Hello dear friends, this is a piece of skin and this is what it looks like in the early stages of making tefillin. This is going to be turned into a tefillin Shel, which has 4 compartments for the 4 Parshas of Shema, as opposed to the tefillin Shel, the hand tefillin, which is 1 compartment, and that 1 compartment has all the 4 Parshas written on 1 cloth. That's right, the Torah tells us in this week's Parsha, Ukshatam la'ois al yadach, in the Parsha of Shema, the mitzvah of putting on tefillin. Here we see all 4 Parshas written on 1 piece of cloth. Now the Gemara in Menachos, Daf Lamed Daled, tells us something very interesting. It says that if someone wants to take a tefillin Shel, the hand tefillin, and turn it into tefillin Shel, which again has 4 compartments, he may do that. However, the other way, if he wants to take the Shel and make it Shel, he cannot. Why? Because the Kedusha, the holiness of the Shel is much greater. Why is that? Because the Shel has 2 out of the 3 letters of Hashem's name. We have the Shin on the tefillin. The Shin stands for the first letter. The Daled, the second letter of Hashem's name, Shakai, is on the back of the Ritzua. So the Shel has 2 letters, and the Shel has the Yud on the Ritzua by the hand. Therefore, Mailam HaKodesh, we go up in Kedusha, the Shel can become a Shel, but not the other way around. Question: if the Shel is more important, why don't we put that on first? Yes, the Torah says that mentions the Shel first, right? But is there another message the Torah is telling me by the fact that I have to put on the Shel first and only then the Shel? You see, the hand represents action, represents deed, represents maisa. The head represents seichel, intellect. Sometimes, you go Mivtzayim, you ask a Jew, do you want to put on tefillin? I don't understand it, I'm not sure what it means. And you tell him, forget understanding, you'll understand another time. Maisa mitzvahs. The Torah is telling us action is more important. When Hashem asks us, do you want the Torah? What did the Yidden answer? Na'aseh v'nishma. First I'm going to do. The Torah says, put your Shel on first, because the most important thing is doing the Maisa mitzvahs. Yes, you have to understand it, but that is secondary. The main thing is the action, doing the mitzvah. That's why number 1, ukshartem la'ois al yadacha. May all the maisim tovim and all the mitzvahs we're doing, especially the mitzvah of tefillin, which is compared to all other taryag mitzvahs, bring about the coming of Mashiach, where Hashem tells us, Nachmu, Nachmu Ami, my Yidden, my nation, I'm going to bring you a double comfort for the first and second Beis HaMikdash. And what's that comfort? The third Beis HaMikdash. May it happen speedily, right now. Have a wonderful Shabbos Nachum.